Have you thought about a surrogacy journey overseas? Certainly the price is right. It's about half as much as in the US. But is it secure? In this video, I'm sharing my own personal experience with surrogacy abroad, as well as some insights about the legal framework in the most popular international surrogacy hub. How does it compare to the US? Those of you who read the blog know that my children were born in India. We went through 2 surrogacy programs in India to conceive our kids. And let me tell you, that was an adventure. And there was definitely an emotional hurdle to get used to the idea that our children were going to be conceived and born in a country that was thousands of miles away, in a culture that was enormously different from anything that I was used to. But you know, I'm really glad that we went through that process, because now that surrogacy journey has become part of our family story. And that adventure has become part of who we are as a family. And we sit around the dinner table, my children and I, and we talk about the adventure in India and what was India like, and about the 2 beautiful women who helped us conceive our family. So if you've been thinking about a program in the United States, if you've been looking at surrogacy in California, but you are put off by the $150,000 price tag, maybe you have thought about a program overseas. Maybe you've thought about surrogacy in Eastern Europe or in South America. Well, there are many destinations that are very legally secure and quite affordable to consider. Many countries have legal frameworks that are even more supportive and more explicit than what you would find in, say, California. You know, California is considered by a lot of people to be the most secure, the most desirable destination worldwide for surrogacy. But the truth is that even in California, when the baby is born, you still need a court process, a court order, to ensure that the intended parents are placed on the birth certificate. And without that court process, the surrogate continues to be the legal mother, right? Now, in Kiev, in Ukraine, the intended parents would be considered the legal parents from the moment of conception, just by virtue of having a valid executed surrogacy contract, right? And there's no court process that's needed, just a contract. And there are a lot of countries that are like that have similar laws that support the intended parents and also provide protections for the surrogate. In addition, the price, of course, is right. That surrogacy program in Ukraine costs about $55,000. Literally a third of what you would pay in California for a program that is just as successful and arguably even more legally secure than what you would find in California. There are also clinics in Ukraine that offer guarantee programs. Right now, in this case, a guarantee doesn't mean a money-back guarantee. It means that the clinic will provide an unlimited number of IVF cycles and embryo transfers and whatever you need until you have a healthy baby in your arms. And the cost of that program would be around $65,000. Literally half of what you would pay in the United States for exactly the same program, but with only 1 or 2 attempts at getting pregnant. In Ukraine, you would pay, like I said, half the amount with a guarantee of having a healthy baby at the end. And there are other countries besides Ukraine. Georgia is like that. There are programs in Greece. There are programs in Colombia. There are programs in a lot of countries. So if you've thought about a surrogacy journey and you are thinking about maybe there's an option outside of the US, you should absolutely consider that, right? It will become a real adventure and a real part of your family story that you can recount for years to come. Now, there are a couple of guidelines that you should follow if you're looking for surrogacy programs outside of the US. First is, you definitely want to look for a country where there is a solid legal framework, right? Where there is either an explicit legislation, if possible, that supports surrogacy, like we would find in Greece or in Ukraine, for example, or some sort of high court precedent, like you would find in Colombia, where there is a constitutional court that supports surrogacy. You would also want to look for countries where there is national health care, right? And the healthcare system is highly rated, and you can check out the website on the WHO for a ranking of the best healthcare systems worldwide. And of course, you want to check with the clinics and with the local agents and get a sense of how easy they are to work with, and talk to some previous clients there, some previous parents who've gone through the process, who can attest to sort of the validity and the ease of the process. And if you can do all of that, then definitely consider the possibility of different countries and different destinations worldwide. You know, on the surrogacy guide, on our website at sensiblesurrogacy.com/surrogacy guide, we have a ranking of the most popular destinations for surrogacy worldwide, and whether they are supportive, whether they are safe, whether they're secure or not. So I would invite you, if you're thinking about surrogacy overseas, or if you're thinking about surrogacy in general and are looking for options that are secure and affordable, to check out the surrogacy guide, check out the rankings of surrogacy destinations. And of course, we're going to have more videos like this one, which you can see here or on our YouTube channel or on our website, that will talk about surrogacy in specific countries. I'm Bill Houghton. I'm the founder of the Sensible Surrogacy Agency. And as always, if you have questions, you can send us an email at info@sensiblesurrogacy.com, or come to the website and ask us a question through the website. We're always available to help. We love being a friendly resource. And I hope to talk to you there soon.